Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast, where I, Leverton, literally review everything. That's the first rule. Second rule is that every review that I do is under 10 minutes. And today we're going to talk about Nimona from 2023, and I gave it a 10 out of 10. And my title, one of the best animated films in a while. I think while the creators of this film definitely have an agenda, it stands on its own as a great work of art. The animation is excellent and the world building is solid. A lot of films for children do not do a great job at establishing the universe that the characters live in, but this one does. The movie is full of some things that are shocking for a kids' film, and I don't mean two men dating. The twists are unexpected. It's a great story. It's great storytelling. I can see why Disney dropped it. They had a much weaker film, Buzz Lightyear, banned in China because two same-sex characters held hands. This would definitely not receive a wide release in China, which is a shame because it's a great movie. Yeah, and interesting. So I'm reading my review off of IMBD, and this is probably like the review site for old dogs like me, old fuddy duddies like me. But you can clearly see their bias because, so that review, so you can click if something is helpful, which is weird. You can click if a review is helpful or not, and usually the controversial ones get downvoted. And I think like movies like this uh, get hate just because of like they think having a gay couple or a gay romance in a movie is woke, you know, when 99% of the movies out there are not about gay people. Are they? Uh, are they? No. So if gayness is woke, then is not having gayness in your film like the antithesis of woke? Like, so what I mean is, like, just because you have a heterosexual couple, does that make your film ideologically pure? Like, of course not. It's ridiculous. Like, like, you know, romance and films about romance don't really have any ideology. I mean, they do have ideology, of course, but like just because you make a story about two guys or a woman and a man or two women doesn't mean that there's any ideological desire behind it. I think nowadays there is because that's just the society we live in, but it shouldn't be. Like people criticize gay people because they make their sexuality their whole identity, but it's not their fault. Society makes the sexuality their whole identity, you know. And I think it's a shame because a lot of people who are homophobic, either naturally homophobic, if that's a thing, or culturally homophobic or ideologically homophobic, if they actually met, you know, gay people, and I don't mean like the stereotypical people, I mean like normal gay people, like quotation marks, like people who happen to be gay, they wouldn't have that ideology. Same with racism. Like you can tell people all you want not to be racist, but the best way not to be racist is just to force yourself to interact with other races and other religions. And you know, you'll get to know that some people are nice, some people are asses, some people are not nice, you know, because that's the nature of humanity. It doesn't matter their sexuality, their religion, or whatever. Of course, you know, of course. So, yeah, that is my. I'm stepping down from my high horse now. You can check out the movie. I think it's quite good. I enjoyed it. You can enjoy it too. Another thing you can enjoy is my son and my podcast, my our podcast called the Everything and More Etc. podcast, which you can check out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple, wherever fine podcasts are served.